Hi guys. Okay, so I'm starting this look kind of halfway into my eye makeup. I was sitting there getting ready and decided, you know what, why don't I film this? So you're going to miss half of what I do with my eyeshadow, but I'm using the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette, and I used the shades Custard, Peony, and Sorbet, and Moonlight from that palette. And I'm using for my mascara the Maybelline Mega Plush Volume Express mascara, which I've seemed to really like lately, and I think it has a really good job separating my lashes and kind of making them look full without getting too clumpy, which I think is really nice. I have been obsessed with the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer, and that's what I'm using on this, and I'm obsessed with it. Favorite drugstore primer ever. It's amazing. It radiates on the skin. It's so pretty, and I just rub it all over my face before I put my foundation on. And I've been using the Milani Perfect 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect, and I use it in the shade Creamy Vanilla, and I have been loving this lately also. This is also from the drugstore. I've been switching it out with my Double Wear and my Makeup Forever HD, and I feel like this one has so much coverage, and I really like the color, except I just wish they had an even lighter one than the one they already have. That's the only downside to this product, I feel like, but it's super full coverage, and I've really been enjoying it. As far as concealer goes, I live and die for the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I use it every single day ever since I got it. I feel like it's amazing. It's super full coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy or cakey on the skin at all. I normally just go in with a wet beauty blender. I'll go to the sink, get it really wet, squeeze it out a couple times, and then just dab it on a towel to make sure it's not dripping. And I always pat and buff in under my eyes and everywhere all over my face where I put the concealer. I think that this is the best method. It just feels fresh and not caked on every time I use this. And I always set it with my NYX HD powder in the color Banana, because it doesn't give me bags under my eyes, and it looks like I don't have bags under my eyes, which I do, and it's really nice for setting it, and I suggest that you dab before you swipe. For contouring today, I'm going to use my Bahama Mama bronzer by The Balm. This I've recently been using, and I really like it. I feel like it's a good color for contouring for those of us who are a little bit more fair. It's not too muddy, but it also gives you that gray undertone that's really going to show your contour. And I feel like sometimes you can't always get that. Before, I've used some that are too orange or they're too gray, but this one I feel like is a good mix for someone with my skin tone. And I definitely go from the top of my ears down my cheekbones that I'm going to contour, and then I do it on my forehead, of course. And then after my forehead, I normally just do a little bit of contouring on my nose, not a lot. I'm not super into a defined nose. Mine's pretty small to begin with, I would say. And then I go and I contour underneath my chin and get rid of any double chin that you have and just contour that out. It's the best thing for it. After contouring, I always feel like it's super necessary to bronze the face. I'm super pale naturally, and I don't like looking super pale, so I have found that one of my absolute favorite to bronze the face, and I feel like it works on pretty much all skin tones, is going to be the Lorac Tantalizer, the baked bronzer, and I have it in the color Golden Glow, and I just feel like it gives the face a really pretty sheen without being too much or looking too orange or too brown, but it really warms up the face and makes you not look ghostly pale like I can be without it. For my highlighter, the one I've been using a lot lately has been Mary Luminizer by The Balm. This stuff is amazing and works on literally every skin tone out there. It's so good, and it's kind of inexpensive compared to a lot of the more high-end highlighters, and so that's another perk with it. And so I always highlight the top of my cheekbones, and I go down onto my cheek, and I do this before my blush so that there's no streaky lines or anything. I also always highlight the top of my forehead, the tip of my nose, and today I normally Normally I do the bridge of my nose also, but I forgot to do that this morning. But I also do underneath my chin and right at the Cupid's bow to give your lip a little pop. For my blush today, I have recently been mixing two of them because I don't want to be too peachy orange and I also don't want to be too pink. So today I mixed the NYX in the color Cinnamon, and then I also took the Chanel in the color Rose Bronze, which is really pretty. It's number 2. And I like mixing these because it's not too orange or too peach, but it's also not too pink. I feel like it gives the skin a good glow and mixes well with the Mary Luminizer by the Balm. For my lower lashes, I got the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara in like a gift bag over Christmas, and I really like the brush size for doing my lower lashes. It's not too fluffy, but it still covers it pretty well, and I feel like it's not as messy as like a brush that's maybe a bit fluffier. For my lips, I'm lining them with the Maybelline color Toast, the lip liner. It's number 25. I don't even know if you can still get this. I'm sure you can. I got it like 100 years ago, but I really like it because it's nude but still defines your lips. And I've been going over it with the Maybelline 655 Daringly Nude because I feel like it is such a pretty simple everyday nude for someone with my skin tone. Not too much, but it's just enough to define them and give you a little something something when you're feeling plain. To completely finish off my makeup look, I'm using the NYX Matte Finish Finny Matte Setting Spray because it's amazeballs. So I hope this was helpful, and I know it was a little crazy. Obviously I was watching Friends, so I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.